welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's unboxing video is the FORTNUM&MASON Beauty Advent Calendar for 2022. So I purchased it myself. I'm going to open the whole calendar with you. We're going to talk through every item, including what it is, what it does, and what the size of the item is. So really exciting. I'm really happy to get back into my advent calendar videos. Hopefully you enjoy these ones. I also make videos where I show exactly how much each individual item is worth. I usually do those before I actually get the calendar, or if I'm not going to get the calendar, so there will be different ones going up kind of throughout the next few months. And you may have seen the one for this video. If not, I will link it at the end if you do want to know all the individual prices. But this calendar is on sale now. It retails at £245 and the value on the calendar is £844. So as usual, I have been talking about it over on Instagram and on my YouTube community page. So whenever new calendars launch, I try and talk about them, let you know they're available, as well as like gift with purchase, goodie bags and all those kind of things. So if that's your kind of thing, make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube and make sure you follow me over on Instagram as well. So without further ado, we're going to jump into it. First of all, I will show you the calendar. It's a great reusable calendar. So if you're somebody who wants to get a calendar and then maybe keep the box afterwards, make a calendar for someone next year or even this year, or reuse it yourself, then this is a really good option for that. So it's done in a really heavy cardstock. It's actually really difficult to hold it up because it is such a heavy calendar, but it's got kind of gold foiling details and things there on the front. As usual, similar to last year, it's got a magnetic opening there, and the inside is pretty detailed too. It says, "Have yourself a beautiful Christmas." The rest of the calendar is that lovely kind of turquoisey greeny blue that's all over the calendar, and the contents are actually listed on the bottom of the calendar as well. So if you were to pick it up in store and you wanted to be surprised, just don't look at the bottom. But I don't think that's the case, because if it was, you probably wouldn't be watching this video, because I'm going to spoil the whole calendar. So, day number one. So there are all these little individual drawers as well, and they've got a little bit of red tissue paper inside. And drawer number one, and day number one, is the Delilah Mascara. And I'm actually wearing this right now, so that'd be useful for you to see kind of what it looks like on. It's the Intense Day to Night Buildable Volumizing Mascara, and it's a 10mm size, full size. That's what the brush looks like. And I did find when I was applying it that it's quite a stiff mascara, in the sense of, you know, you get some and they're like really runny and you have to kind of, I don't know, they don't feel like they're applying. This one was sort of stiff in a good way, and like felt like it gripped the lash and pulled it up. So definitely good for picking up your lashes and kind of pulling the colour through and lifting them up. I didn't feel like it added any bulk, doesn't seem to flake or anything either, and really good for kind of getting in under those lower lashes as well. And there's not seemed to be any kind of transfer or anything with it, which can be an issue for me with a lot of mascara. So first impressions for this, really, really good, and the reviews on this product are amazing anyway. So Delilah's quite a niche brand. You do find it obviously in places like FORTNUM&MASON, I think Harrods stock it, those kind of stores, not your kind of high street stores. So something a little bit different, but a lot of people who use Delilah products rave about them. So yes, a nice one to kind of start off on, and it is a full size as well. Day number two. So today we've got two little products. These are kind of samples, but decent sample sizes. So these are by Noble Isle, and they're from the Willow Song Laverne Walk collection. So they're both from that same collection, both smell the same. One of them is a bath and shower gel, and this is 50ml or 1.7 fluid ounce. And the other one is a body lotion, which is 30ml or 1 fluid ounce. Now, I say they're a sample size, but you can get these kind of sizes in some of the kits on their website. So I suppose you could consider it maybe a travel size, but I don't consider it that unless you can buy them individually in this size. But it smells really nice. It kind of smells like an overwhelming scent of like almost like apples for me, but like apples in an English country garden, which I think is what they're going for, to be fair. So I have used the Noble Isle range before. Super pleased they got rid of SLS in the product, so nice and gentle now. The product's really well scented, but not in a kind of overpowering, oh my gosh that's too strong kind of way. They just seem to hit the balance quite well. Love the fact that we're getting a bath and shower gel and a body lotion, so the same scent paired together, and they both come in the same day, which is day number two. So really happy with that. For me, I would rather the body lotion was a bit bigger than the bath and shower gel, just because I feel like I'll get through the body lotion a lot quicker than I'm going to get through the bath and shower gel. But other than that, pretty happy to see them in there. Day number three over here, and today we have got a perfume. It's a travel size perfume in the sense that this isn't the biggest size you can get, however you can buy it in this size. So it's by Eccentric Molecules. Eccentric Molecules, never quite sure how to pronounce that. And this is one of the molecules, which is Molecule 01. So they're a bit of a different kind of brand. So these, instead of being like a curated fragrance that you get from most of your kind of fragrance brands, these are like maybe just one note that you will pick up rather than a whole lot sort of paired together. So quite individual as well. And this Molecule 1, which I'm going to open now, it's in a sealed box at the minute. And apparently Molecule 1 is one where the scent will actually kind of match to your natural scent and kind of bring it out in a nice way, apparently. I read a lot of reviews before I buy these calendars, and quite a lot of reviews that I've read of this, interestingly enough, say that they couldn't actually smell this on themselves, like it smelled like nothing, but they'd be out and about and people would be telling them how fantastic they smelled. So I thought that was a really interesting idea. Other people said they can smell it, but it's something to do with the particular notes in this are quite unusual. So it's a really interesting one, and it's a really interesting brand, I think. So let's get into it and we'll have a smell together. So this is what it looks like out of the box. You may notice it doesn't have a lid. That seems to be the thing with these fragrances. If you buy them in this kind of travel size, or whatever you want to call it, 30ml size, they do sell these kind of, they call it a refill, because you can buy a travel version specifically that comes with like a nice little like faux leather case, I think it is, and that has the lid with it, as well as the like fragrance. These are designed as like a refill. Doesn't massively bother me because it's just going to go on my dresser, but it might be an issue if you're going to carry it around, although I have travelled with them before and just kept them in the box. Just an aside. Anyway, it's a spray, so let's spray this and see what it's like. Yep, smells like nothing. Doesn't smell like anything on me. I will get other people to smell me and see if I smell of anything. Don't know how I feel about having a fragrance where I can't smell it myself, because really we put fragrance on for ourselves, not other people generally. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. I do think it's an interesting one. I'm also wondering what it might be like to kind of pair it with another fragrance you already have, whether that would kind of bring that scent out more or do something to it. So it would be an interesting one to experiment with. If you don't like the idea of this scent and you are getting the calendar, at least it comes nice and sealed and things, so you could absolutely gift it to someone else. I think these retail at about £36 in that size. So it's nicely sealed and everything. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I literally cannot smell anything. Interesting. Day number 4. Day number 4 is a product from Alvaro. It's the body polish in a 50ml or 1.6 fluid ounce size. So full size for this would be 200ml, and this is just kind of coming in a little sort of metal squeezy tube. And you know, this gets really good reviews too. Smells kind of nice. Doesn't have a lot of scent to it. Now, what people have said about this, it generally comes in a glass jar, so it's quite a luxurious like experience if you've got the glass jar version. Obviously we've got it in a tube, not quite the same, but obviously it's a quarter of a full size, so it's a decent size to try it. Now, the way that they describe using this particular one, or they advise you to use it, is to apply it onto dry or damp skin and massage in a circular motion. Leave on for a few minutes to activate, rinse off thoroughly and pat dry. So the idea with this, it's not just a quick physical exfoliation, rinse it off in the shower. This is one way you're going to apply it to the skin, leave it for a few minutes, which I know it kind of changes the way you use it, doesn't it? Because for me, you've got to then consciously think, I need to allow a few extra minutes to get ready because I've got to stand around with this body scrub on me for a while. You know, it's not always as practical, but at the same time, when you do use something like this and you allow yourself the extra time to use it, I suppose it feels a little bit more like a treat and a treatment rather than just a quick something that you do most days. Interesting though, so I'm excited to use that because I don't know if I would buy it in a full size, but the reviews do suggest that if you use it as directed, you do get really good results because it has got some ingredients in there that are going to actually slough off the dead skin cells while it's sort of sitting on your skin, and then you're kind of doing the physical exfoliation after. So it's got the best of both worlds, but you've got to obviously use it in that really kind of specific way. Let me know what you think about that. Day number 5. Ooh, this is quite heavy. Today we've got a travel candle, and it's by a brand called Regard Paris, and it's the Bougie Petite Modèle, or small size candle. So this is a 60 gram or 2.12 ounce. I think this was around £20. You can actually buy it from the brand's website for £20 in this exact size. So it's wrapped up in some tissue paper, another one that would make a nice gift if it's not your thing. So I really like the packaging of this. So it's done in, it looks like a clear glass, but the actual candle is dark green. Then it's got this really nice cute little ribbon sitting all the way around it. It's got a metal lid which makes it feel extra kind of luxe to me. Then it's still got a plastic lid too. Oh yeah. So it's got that kind of cypress trees smell vibe to it, as you would kind of expect given the name. Yes, like that. So it smells like a nice kind of unisex fragrance that wouldn't be obtrusive wherever you kind of put it, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, some candles you burn and they've got a distinctive smell that maybe not everybody would appreciate, or it might be a bit overpowering. This smells a little bit more like something that most people would enjoy. So hopefully that's a good one, and I really, really like the look of this candle as well. So happy that's in there. Hoping it'll be a nice kind of glass jar to reuse as well with that little lid on. Day number 6, and it's a bit of a kind of bigger drawer today. Ooh, so this is my favourite foot product ever. It is by Margaret Dabbs. It is the Fabulous Feet Foot Lotion, 75ml or 2.54 fluid ounce. It's this gorgeous award-winning foot lotion which visibly hydrates the skin, alleviates tired feet, repairs cracks and reduces hard skin build-up, leaves you walking on air. It says to apply a small amount of lotion all over the feet, use daily. It is suitable for all skin types, including diabetics and including for use during pregnancy. So suitable for all. So this is the travel size. I think it's around £14. Now, why am I not sure how much it costs when it's one of my favourite products? I tend to buy the huge ones of these that you can get from QVC, which are much kind of better value if you're using a lot of it. That is how much I love it. So I think I originally got this in an advent calendar or something along those lines and thought, oh yeah, another foot lotion, and then I used it and it's just such a joy to use. It feels like a luxury product, yet it does a really good job of moisturising your feet, and at the same time, if you're going to put like shoes and socks on, let's just assume it's not summer and you're putting shoes and socks on or something, your feet don't feel like they're slipping around after you've applied it either. But at the same time, it does a really good job of like intensively moisturising and can be used overnight. And yeah, I cannot say enough good things about this. If you don't get the calendar, but you're after a good foot cream, take a look at this product because it is so good. Love it. So very happy that's in there. So we're only 6 days in, we've got many more days to go. Now, if you watched the video I did kind of preparing for the calendar and looking at the individual value, I wasn't super excited by the calendar. There are some things where we get multiple products from the same brand and stuff like that. But actually, now I'm into it, I've got the calendar here, I'm looking at it, I'm seeing the products in real life. I'm actually feeling a lot better about it than I was before I got it, if that makes any sense. But we'll see how we feel when we get to the end. Day number 7. So today we have got a fragrance, and this is another fragrance, yeah. This is kind of a luxe brand, a niche brand, I would say. So it's called Maison Matin, and it's Avant l'Orange Eau de Parfum, and it's a 15ml and 0.5 fluid ounce. This they sell for £25, again on the brand website. It's got quite cool packaging, look at this. And it's in like, it kind of looks like a concrete lid, but it's like rubber, if that makes sense. And it's got like the brand logo on the lid, but you probably can't see that. So this is something a little bit different, a little bit more mainstream than say your Molecule perfume, which I still can't smell by the way. This one I can definitely smell. I put this on when the calendar first arrived and I was having a quick look at it and I liked it then, and now I'm trying to decide if that Molecule fragrance has brought the fragrance out a little bit more. Possibly has, you know, interesting. But this one is a bit more of a kind of, everybody will like this scent. I mean, nobody likes every scent, do they? But it smells a little bit more kind of mainstream. It just smells really nice. Doesn't really smell of orange, I would say. Just kind of smells nice and uplifting and just nice. I'm really terrible at describing fragrance, if you haven't noticed. It smells really, really nice. Not easy to describe fragrance, but I just think it's a really nice one. I think most people will enjoy the scent, and I think 15ml is a kind of nice size because it's not like, I mean obviously a full size would always be better, but it's not like a tiny sample or a tiny one. It's plenty big enough for getting quite a good few uses out of it. Hopefully it would wear okay in your handbag because obviously it's not got a proper box. It's got this kind of weird slip around it, which is interesting. But that's what I like about these kind of calendars, these kind of brands, as in like FORTNUM&MASON. Like I said, a lot of kind of niche things you wouldn't find just everywhere else. So something a little different. Day number 8. Ooh, so this is quite a light one. So today we've got a lip balm. It's by Penhaligons, who are generally quite famous for their fragrances and things, but this is a lip balm. It's the Rose Lip Balm. It's a full-size 15 gram or 0.53 ounce, and this from memory was worth around about £12. It's sealed, so I'm not going to open it right now because I don't think this is going to be for me. I'm not a huge fan of rose scented things on my lips at all, and the base of this particular lip balm is mineral oil as well, so I don't think this is going to be sort of super moisturising either, and I've got like a bazillion lip balms on the go, so probably not one for me, and probably an item I'm not that excited to see. Moving on. Day number 9, and we've got one of these kind of tall drawers down here. Oh, now this is a product I love. So this is by Aromatherapy Associates. I'm sure I've spoken about these products before. I've bought them in these full sizes many times and I love them. Cannot say enough good things. So this particular version is the Light Relax Bath and Shower Oil. It's 55ml or 1.85 fluid ounce, and these retail at £50. It's in a little glass bottle, and basically you get a cap full of this. You can either put a couple of capfuls under running water, and the potency of this fragrance, it's actually essential oils and things as opposed to like a synthetic fragrance, is so powerful the whole house will smell of that scent. And it's so moisturising as well. So another way you can use it if you are not a bath person or you haven't got a bath or whatever, you can apply this to damp skin in the shower, particularly kind of across the chest, down the arms, that kind of thing, and then you step under the water and it releases the scent even more, and it does leave your skin nicely moisturised and boosted. And one thing I really like about this, whether you're using it in the bath or the shower, is I do think these are kind of mood altering fragrances. So instead of it just being, oh, it smells nice, oh yeah, I feel better because I've had a bath or a shower, it's actually got those aromatherapy oils in there that are actually really making you feel a certain type of way. So this particular version is, like I said, Light Relax. So it's got the kind of lavender and things in there, like the sort of natural scents you would expect in a product that's designed to kind of make you relax, but it's light relax, so it's not going to put you into a deep sleep, which I know that kind of sounds a little bit like what's she talking about, but they do a deep relax version, is much kind of more potent than this and basically knocks me out. If I am struggling to sleep and I use deep relax in the bath or the shower, afterwards I'm out like a light. This one is not quite as potent as this, so I would maybe use this one if I'm having an evening bath or shower but I'm not going straight to bed. I want to stay up and watch a bit of telly and I basically don't want to fall straight asleep. Very effective though, very good products, and really nice to have a full size in there because I use them a lot, and yeah, cannot say enough good things about that. Day number 10. So back up here, this is another quite heavy one. So this is a full-size product from Espa. Can't remember if I got this in last year's FORTNUM&MASON calendar or if I got it in one of the other calendars. I unboxed like 20 odd calendars I think last year, including the Espa one, but I don't think it was in there. Anyway, this is Clean and Green Detox Mask. It's a skin nutrient mask to purify, balance and refine. And like I said, it is a full size, so it's kind of like a light green colour. I find when you apply this on the skin, it's quite cooling, which I didn't expect from this mask because it has got like a little bit of clay and things in there, but it's super moisturising. So they've balanced it with ingredients that, although this will help to kind of decongest the skin, which is the kind of detox side of it, it does it in such a way that it's adding moisture as well. So it's got ingredients that balance that out, because some clay masks can really dry out your skin. This doesn't do that at all. So it does recommend that you smooth generously over face, neck and décolletage, relax for 10 minutes and rinse away with warm water. It is a really nice product. I do like Espa products. I think they do a great job. I don't think they're super expensive. I think it's about £40, so it's still pretty expensive, but not as expensive as some kind of high-end products can be. This is 55ml or 1.8 fluid ounce. You'll get quite a few uses out of it. Really nice mask, so a nice one to have in here. Day number 11. So this is a really tall one and is super heavy and is another full size. There's plenty of full sizes in here. So this is by Brambleley, and it is the shampoo with lemon, mandarin and rosemary essential oils. It's 250ml or 8.4 fluid ounce. It's also vegan and cruelty free. Not saying that some of the other products aren't, I don't know, I just specifically noticed that on the packaging here. So it says made by nature, bottled by Brambleley, a British brand inspired and created in the countryside. So I've used Brambleley products before, again, generally got them in advent calendars and things, and have gone on to buy some of their products as a result of discovering them in calendars and stuff. Really good quality products. Now, this isn't something I would normally buy because it is just what I would call a standard shampoo. What do I mean by that? It's not specifically for sort of coloured hair or for fine hair or for medium hair, for whatever kind of hair you've got, and I tend to buy products that are really specific to my hair type. However, the reviews on this are fantastic. It's colour safe, it's safe for all kind of hair types, colour types and all the rest of it, and people have said it's a really good shampoo. And they even sell it in like a 500ml pump bottle, which is one of the best sellers on their website. So if ever you wanted to know how popular a product is, if people are buying it in a 500ml size, they must really like this product. You get me? So anyway, I think it retails around £16–18 for this, and it is a full size, like I said, really nice. One good thing about it as well, really quite a unisex product, so it's not something that's necessarily going to lend itself more to one gender or another or whatever, or a certain type of person. I think most people will enjoy it. Scent wise, it smells nice and English country garden. You'll hear me saying that a lot, won't you? Number 12, so this is where we start to hit the duplicate kind of brands in a good way. This particular product will pair perfectly with your shampoo. It is the Brambleley Conditioner with lemon, mandarin and rosemary essential oils. Another one that gets really good reviews and of course is intended to be used with that shampoo. Smells good. It does smell very nice. And again, vegan and cruelty free and 250ml, 8.4 fluid ounce. Like I said, I do think from the reviews and everything I've read and the research I've done, suitable for anybody who wants to use it. So, sounds good to me. Day number 13. Ooh, this is quite a light one. So today we've got another Delilah product. So we've got the Delilah Mascara and this is the Underwear Future Resist Skin Primer, paraben free, dermatologically tested and vegan. It's a full size, it's made in Italy, 48ml or 1.62 fluid ounce. Comes in a little pump style bottle. Now this is a silicone based primer, which isn't usually my bag, I must say. But it does seem to sit well underneath makeup and doesn't leave that kind of super silicone-y feel on the skin. It seems to kind of blur everything out and make your skin look a little bit more radiant, so pretty good. And another kind of fairly high value product. I think this sits just under £40 and again gets really good reviews. It's been nominated for awards and all that kind of stuff, so yes. Day number 14. Okay, so today we have got a makeup bag. So they included one in last year's calendar in a different design, and this is by Elizabeth Scarlett London, and the particular design on this is Midnight Palmier. It's 16 by 23 centimeters. The outer is 100% cotton velvet. It is very, very pretty and they feel kind of velvety, these little bags. The back is plain. The top is a gold with a little zip that says ES for Elizabeth Scarlett, and it's got like a wave design to it. And inside it is kind of cotton lined again, and it's got this little labelling. So I really like these pouches. I think the Elizabeth Scarlett designs are very, very pretty. I really, really like them. All I would say is for a makeup bag, I personally would be a little bit scared to use this as a makeup bag because it's cotton lined rather than like wipe clean. I'd be worried if I kind of spilt anything in it. So I'd be a little bit more wary about what I was using this for. But it might be a nice kind of size for like in a handbag or something, and you don't have to use it for makeup. You could put like stationery items in it, business cards, whatever it is you've got in your bag, your phone, whatever. You could even use it as just like a little clutch bag because it's very, very sweet. So yeah, really do like that. Like I said, I just kind of wish it was like lined with something so that I could feel a little bit more kind of confident and comfortable using that for like a makeup bag. But I do like the fact there's a makeup bag in here. I always think that's quite a nice touch. You've got all these lovely new products you've just got and discovered in your calendar. Nice to have a lovely little bag to put them in. Day number 15. So today, this is something we did get in last year's calendar. We have got a full-size hand sanitizer from FORTNUM&MASON in Pomegranate Rose. I think it was the same scent last year as well. So you can buy these in store for £12. I've seen them by the tills. And this is a 30ml or 1.01 fluid ounce. So it's kind of like a gel consistency, as opposed to you get like spray and all kinds of things. Okay, so you just get like a big waft of the alcohol smell. And then you get a little bit of whatever that is. I suppose pomegranate and rose, you know, I'm not, like I said, a huge fan of rose scent, but that doesn't smell like rose. Or pomegranate, it kind of smells like something in between. In a nice way, it smells very nice actually. And my hands don't feel sticky. I remember that with this last year, my hands actually feel quite soft, not sticky or anything. Yes, it does contain enough of the alcohol that it is actually clinically proven to protect you. So yes, it does say unique, hydrating hand sanitizer, proven to kill harmful germs and bacteria, enriched with hemp seed oil and white water lily. It leaves hands feeling clean, fresh and hydrated. Apply a small amount of gel to hand and massage into the skin. So how excited can we get about hand sanitizer? I think most of us have had enough to sort of last a lifetime, but nice to have like a little luxy one for your bag. I do tend to save my nicest hand sanitizers and take them to work with me. I don't know why, it just kind of brightens my day. But yes, that is what we've got there. Day number 16. And this is a really expensive product. I think it's the highest value product in the box. It's by Cult 51 London and it is their night cream. 50ml or 1.69 fluid ounce, so a full size. It's made in England, and it says this revolutionary night cream contains scientifically advanced ingredients at the optimum concentrate to fulfill all of your skin's needs and provide over 51 anti-aging benefits and long-lasting results. Cult 51 Night Cream works with your skin cells' natural regeneration processes to restore and deliver firmer and more youthful skin. It says apply a pea-sized amount in the evening to freshly cleansed skin, smooth over the face, neck and décolletage. It says you can also delicately apply it to the eye contour area, avoiding lower lids and tear ducts. Suitable for all skin types. I like the Luxe kind of metal lid as well. So this is what it looks like. Super kind of creamy. Doesn't really have much in the way of a scent to it. I mean, I'd be kind of worried it might be a little much for my kind of combo skin, but then I guess using it as a night cream, it's not going to be quite as sort of heavy. I think this retails for around about 135 or 150 pounds, something crazy like that. It's super, super heavy actually as well, as you would expect from a 50ml cream. But yeah, look forward to trying that out, seeing if it's as good as they say. Day number 17. So today we've got a travel size of the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Boom Boom Cream. So this is the original product that everybody goes wild for from Sol de Janeiro, and probably their most popular product. So it is, like I said, a travel size worth £20. It's 75ml or 2.5 fluid ounce. This smells like a tropical island on a really good day. It smells gorgeous. It's a really potent fragrance, a little bit of this cream and you will smell like it all day. So if you love the scent, and it's one of those, you'll love it or you will find it overpowering. Most people just love it. Then, you know, it's a really good one. I think it's called Bonbon Cream because I think they were originally saying about it tightening the skin, and I can't say as I've noticed that. I just really like the scent and the fact that it's super, super moisturising. It says a fast absorbing body cream helps to visibly tighten the appearance of skin. Made in the USA. So yeah, most people absolutely love it, and if you've never smelled it before, you have to smell it just so that you know what everyone's talking about. But I find it moisturising and I really, really like the scent. So happy to see that in there. Day number 18. Okay, so today we've got two little fragrances. So these are by Toca, and the two fragrances we've got, they're both eau de parfums. We have got Gia and Maya. Are they supposed to be like women's names? So these are individually boxed. They are 5ml or 0.17 fluid ounce. So they are like a sample size. I don't think well, you can't buy them in this size, let's put it that way. But this is what they look like. So they're in cute little bottles. They've even got kind of engraved plastic lids. So Maya smells really nice. It smells on the lid. Love yourself. Very, very cute. It says an inspiring visionary. Distinctive wild iris and black currants are wrapped in elegant florals, patchouli, heart and oak moss. Smells to me like a nighttime fragrance, you know? I think a little bit like that when I pick up scents. Scents make me feel a certain type of way, or I think of them as this is really good for day, this is really good for night, that kind of thing. So then Gia also smells nice in a different way. This one, it says, I'm a daring creator. Pink peppercorn and tangerine surround a lavish Turkish rose, radiating feminine power and purity. Love them both actually, really like them. So these are the kind where you'd have to kind of dab it on the skin. They're not a rollerball or a spray. I would have preferred a spray really, but they are very, very sweet, very cute. And even though there's only 5ml in there, it looks like quite a lot of product, surprisingly. I like the fact that there's two together because this is an expensive calendar, and quite rightly, if you're going to put smaller sort of sample sizes, give us two. Day number 19. So today we have got another Aromatherapy Associates product. If this looks familiar, it is basically the exact same product I've already shown you in Light Relax. This is in a different scent. So this one is De-Stress Muscle Bath and Shower Oil. This is one of my favourites actually. So it says experience the intensely warming and easing powers of rosemary, ginger and black pepper to help recover muscles, aches and pains. So we're not just talking about people who go to the gym. I certainly don't go to the gym, but you know, you get aches and pains, we all do. I've just been travelling recently and my back is killing me. This is perfect for that. Again, 55ml, 1.85 fluid ounce. Use it in the same way as I've already described, in the bath or in the shower. Leaves your skin nicely moisturised as well, because it's got those kind of oils and things. It is an oil-based product. And yeah, the whole house will smell of it. Lovely. One of these bottles, incidentally, it says gives 20 wellness experiences. That's assuming you use a capful and not 2 or 3 like I sometimes do. I just love it. Love, love, love it. So yes, another awesome one. So this is what kind of sold the calendar to me. Like I said, I wasn't super, super excited for this one when I first saw it, but I wanted to get it because I saw it had 2 full size bath oil, shower oils from Aromatherapy Associates. Like I said, I buy these anyway. They're like £50, so I thought, you know what, I need this calendar. Day number 20. Now this is an expensive product. I think this one's about £100. It's by a brand called Wildsmith. Again, another niche brand you don't hear that much about. This is the Active Super Oil. It's made in England. It says post-cleansing on dry skin, apply a small amount, press it into the skin with warm fingers until absorbed. It's 30ml or 1 fluid ounce, which like I said is a full size. So it is kind of sealed together on the side. Let's get that off and let's see what this is like. So it's in a glass bottle. The bottle itself is kind of tinted like a dark green because the actual oil is clear. I'm not going to waste this. We're just going to put like a drop on, half of which I just dropped onto my table below. But that is what it looks like. Let's have a see. So it is an oil-based product. Obviously it is an oil. I think it's mainly made up of different oils that kind of do something for your skin, as opposed to it being a product that does something but they've made it into an oil texture, if you see what I mean. So it does look like it's left a certain amount of radiance on the skin. It's this one here on the left. I mean, obviously radiance isn't really going to matter at night, it's more what you go for during the day, but for me, having kind of oily combo skin, I think this is something I would more use at night than during the day. But it's supposed to be really good at kind of anti-aging and all that kind of stuff. So I think, looking at the way that product went on, and it didn't all make it to my hand, half it ended up down here, that one drop would probably be enough for my whole face, which I'm glad about when it's like 30ml and it's super, super expensive. But this is one I'm really excited to try. I certainly wouldn't have gone out and bought it at that price point without having tried it first. So really nice to have another full size to try it out and see if it's worth kind of considering again in the future. And I think it'll be really nice as well for winter, when your skin just gets that little bit drier and just needs that little bit extra help, especially with all the kind of heating and stuff you have going on around that time of year. Day number 21. This is heavy. So this is another product by Espa, another full-size product, and it's the Overnight Hydration Therapy, an intensive treatment mask for replenished and radiant skin. This would be a really nice one to use just before that oil. So I would use this face mask, and then when I've taken it all off my skin, I'd just press the oil in, just sort of seal everything in, that little bit of extra moisture. It says massage onto face until formula turns white. It's kind of already white, or creamy, I guess. Allow to fully absorb, then retire to bed. Oh, so you can actually sleep in it. I thought it was going to be like one of those where you washed it off, but no, it is actually one that you sleep in. But you could still like dot a little bit over the top, couldn't you? So I've said this before, I don't understand the logic of kind of calling something a mask when you leave it on the skin. For me, a mask is something you rinse off, but that's just my opinion. It does actually call it on overnight hydration therapy, so I guess you could call it a night cream, or you could call it an intensive treatment mask. And of course, you can rinse it off if you want, or tissue it off if it feels a little bit like you want to kind of take it off. But yeah, so kind of a nighttime overnight mask, I guess, or you could maybe wear it all day if you were not going anywhere. Day number 22, and a really big drawer here. Ooh, so we have got a product from Bamford, another brand I discovered in a previous FORTNUM&MASON calendar. It is the Vibrant Moisturising Body Milk. It's got peppermint, eucalyptus and rosemary. It says, we believe in the healing properties of plants. Being at one with the land, we understand the power of nature. It's Soil Association Organic, Cosmos Organic, 200ml, 6.8 fluid ounce. It is a light, hydrating milk containing shea butter, wheat germ oil and alfalfa. Should soften and protect the skin, scented with an uplifting blend of rosemary and eucalyptus to awaken the senses. Put it on the back of my other hand, since I've got that oil on my other hand. So it's quite a thin textured lotion. Again, another one that gets really good reviews, so I kind of can't fault them for that. They do seem to have picked products that people really like instead of just any old product. Oh, it does smell quite kind of pepperminty. Oh, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't dislike peppermint, but mixed with the eucalyptus and rosemary. Oh no, it's settling down a bit. I've got to be honest, the first scent that I got when I smelt this lotion was someone's cleaning out their guinea pigs. That is the kind of scent I got. It's got better now. That's got to be the worst review for a product ever. It smells like someone's cleaning out their guinea pigs, but that's what it smelled like to me. Like I said, settling down a bit now. My hand actually does feel very soft and not at all sticky, so yeah, it's settling down and smelling less like guinea pigs. Day number 23. Ooh, so this is another product we got last year, and it's actually a really, really good one. So this is a cuticle oil. It retails at £32, and you're thinking, £32 for a cuticle oil? Who are these people that are paying that? It's really, really good. It's like a little different from your average. So this one is made from organic oil. And if I just pull the lid off, it kind of looks a little bit like a nail varnish, and it applies a little bit like a nail varnish as well. So it's even got that little brush, and then you just kind of apply a drop or two on your nails. Well, actually, to be honest, a drop is enough for a couple of nails sometimes. So hopefully you can see that. I'll just pop it there. So this is a rose-based one. Doesn't really smell of rose, I don't find. This is probably the best cuticle oil I've ever used, to be honest. And it's super expensive, and I don't know if I would spend that much money on a cuticle oil, but then this feels like one where you would buy it once and then not need to buy another one because you just keep using it because it's so, so good. So it's 100% organic, rose infusion, and it's 10ml or 0.34 fluid ounce. It's a really, really good one, actually. So last year, like I said, when it first arrived, I was like, £32 for a cuticle oil. I don't know how excited I'm going to get about that, but actually it's very, very good. Day 24, Christmas Eve, but don't worry, this is a 25-day calendar, so I've got another drawer to show you after this one. This is quite a big one, and we've got 2 items in here, and I think you're going to love them. So these are by Aqua de Palma. We've got both from the Colonia range, so we have got the bath and shower gel and the body lotion. So these are 75ml or 2.5 fluid ounce. Now, these are kind of like a travel size, but again, you have to buy them in a set. You can't individually buy them in this size. These are very sought after. People seem to love this fragrance. My mum loves the Colonia fragrance. I've bought her the fragrance before, I think for last Christmas actually. Very expensive, by the way. And she does like products that kind of go with it, so bath, shower gels, body lotions, to kind of keep that scent in. And these are quite highly fragranced as well, so I think I'll use these as like a kind of stocking filler to go towards the other things I get at Christmas, just like as a bit of an extra. I think she'll love them, and like I said, she loves this scent. But even if you don't have the scent like she does, I think you'll get enough scent out of your bath and shower and your body lotion to smell like this all day anyway. So yeah, I think you will love it either way. I believe that the Aqua de Palma Colonia fragrance is a fragrance that Audrey Hepburn used to wear and love as well. Yes, smells very nice. Day number 25, and today's item is a candle by FORTNUM&MASON, and this smells like Christmas. It smells gorgeous and it's so pretty. That is the back of the candle, that's the front of the candle, and this is what it kind of looks like inside. It's kind of gold on the inside there, and it's made from 100% natural wax. It smells so good. But you can actually buy, I think this might be a travel size of the full size version they do, but you can buy this candle and it smells like Christmas. I remember the candle they did last year. I don't know if it was the same one, but oh my gosh, so good. The FORTNUM&MASON candles are so good. But trust me, it smells gorgeous and it smells like Christmas. So that's a nice one to discover behind the last door. So what do I think of this calendar? So obviously makeup wise, the only real makeup items we got were the primer and the mascara. The good thing about that, of course, is it's kind of suitable for anyone. Most people can use a primer or a mascara, it doesn't matter what kind of colour it is. But of course, with other makeup products they could have included, it might have only suited certain skin tones and things and not be kind of as universal. So this is really quite heavy on what I would call sort of self-care type products, bath and body products, candles, fragrances, all that kind of stuff. But everything I would say is pretty much suitable for everyone. So that's good in that way. But I definitely feel, like I said, now I've got it in hand and I've got the calendar, I'm glad I have, and I really like the calendar much more than I did when I initially started looking at it. Interesting, no? So let me know in the comments what you think of this calendar, or if you are looking forward to another calendar more, will you be getting this, or are you after something else? Do let me know. I've got some other calendars I'll be unboxing really soon. Obviously I've just got back off holiday, so I'm kind of catching up with everything, but there's lots and lots of videos, beauty edits, beauty boxes, all kind of things to show you. So I'll link this calendar underneath, along with a couple of other bits and bobs you might be interested in from the calendar. And yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed watching this video. I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing. There'll be a playlist of 2022 beauty advent calendar videos if you do want to go and like spend however long sitting watching me unbox calendars. Come do it with me, it's great fun. Like I said, follow me over on Insta if you want any kind of updates about calendars and stuff in the meantime. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.